Okay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. And today, we're actually going to be helping out a mate with his headliner on his XR8, Ford B Series XR8. Obviously, it's sagging, it's no good, held up by pins. You know how it is. They're all like that. But as of now, we got it out. We got all the headliner out already, which is reasonably easy. A lot easier than holding. I actually prefer doing these. We do a lot of headliners, and obviously having a car detailing business and upholstery, so we do a lot. So it's off on the table right now. Let's go check that out. Obviously we got the table there. Got the cut machine going on down there, but today we're doing the headliner. So we got the OEM headliner type here for him, and then that's just the cheaper headlining that most people will get, but he wants this replaced with the OEM headliner, so we're going to do that for him on his XR8. So let's get into that. So obviously it's out now, and we've got all that yucky backing foam all wiped off and pre-done. I skipped all those stages before I started recording this morning, so actually booked behind. So let's get into replacing this headliner. Right, so these are the headliners we usually get from our Spirit. They usually come with instructions. If you don't know how to fit headliners, they come with these easy to follow instructions. It's not hard at all, but we get them from here all the time. Obviously the multiples and lots of stacks, but let's get into this. We need the OEM one out of this one, so let's get it all out. All right, let's lay it out. Alright, so I'm just going to do the whole process from start to finish and record it, probably put on time lapse and speed it up a bit, but yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Alright, so the glue's on it right now. We're just going to spread it around a bit because it's a bit running. I'm just going to spread it a little like this. Alright, so we've got the glue laid out. Got a couple of spots I want to just lay flat and spread over the whole board just a bit evenly. Take some out of here, here. So in about a couple minutes that should be dry enough to fold over and stick to that side, and then I'll repeat the process on the other side of the headliner. Alright, let's go to that. Alright guys, so I got some sockets down just so I can press down half and the other side doesn't contact and stick before I need to, because once it sticks it's actually down. It won't come back up, and it'll probably tear the foam backing off of that, and it'll probably stick instantly, so we don't want it to stick until I'm ready to get there. Alright, so that's why all those sockets are there, to hold it up. Alright, let's go. So as you've seen, we got it on that side, we got it on that side. We got spray everywhere in the air and in the atmosphere and in the backyard there, but it's on here right now. So just like the other side, we let this sit, we dry for 10 minutes, and then we stick the two sides together. Well, cool. We'll come back and do that in 10 minutes. Okay, so we got her on now. All pressed down. She's laying nice and flat. As the air gets to her, she'll lift a bit. But all we have to do now is go around and trim the outsides just off the edge, because I lay glue underneath here so we could tuck and fold and keep it nice and clean. So there's no frayed edges or nothing just hanging around. So let me get back into trimming all of these pieces off the edges and the holes out and the centers for the lights. All right, let's get into that. Alright guys, so now we got it all trimmed out. We can go and chuck it back in the car. So we got it all trimmed and tucked under, holes cut out, and front light hole, visor holes, and the side ones. It's all done. She's laid down, looking like brand new. And all we have to do is go and put it back in the car. Alright, let's go do that. Ooh. And before I forget, we can't do that. We have to put the lights back in over there, and put that one back in there. Okay. So we have to put those back in. Actually, before we put the headliner in. So we're just going to chuck those in real quick, then we can put the headliner in. All right, guys, we got the headliner in. We just have to fit the handles and the front visor, put the cover on the light, and put the side pillar things on, put the side pillars on, the covers on. And then we're going to hit it quickly with a steam just to loosen up the fabric and pull out any finger impressions that we left, any finger impressions that I've left in the roof lining. And after that, I'll be done. So let me just reassemble the rest of the missing pieces and I'll get back. Alright guys, so we finally got the roof lining in. She's laid up there. Looking not too bad at all. A few trims. We're going to go through along here. And I'm just going to hit it with a bit of a steam just to lift it up away from the fabric. So we can get rid of the impressions on those. Have them out a little bit. She's in and up now and she's no longer sagging. It's looking good. Alright. Alright guys, so that's the roof lining for this one. XR8, she's all done. Pins have gone. New lining up, OEM style. We are OEM style roof lining put in. It looks a lot better than the sagging roof lining and the pins that he had up here, but glad we got it done for him. I'm glad he's got it done. So roof lining's done for you, bro. I'm gonna hit this car, wash it down real quick for him. Probably hit it with a bit of polishing on some of these. Just polish up some of these sections that can be polished, and then wait until I can come along and fix all the clear coat that is actually flaked off, which is mainly on spoiler. There's some there, but some sanding. I'll probably just hit that with clear coat and some sand. So it looks like the whole middle section. But that's that for now, and let's get that washed and see where I can go from there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, we'll let that sit for a little bit, working into all the little dirts and whatever's falling on that car, and then we'll get that off. So she's all washed down now, looking shiny, obviously, just because the water's still lingering on it. You know, the dwell time on the water's still coming down. So she still has that wet look on it, but woo! It looked a lot better once we've done all the clear coat repairs on it. But as of now, the dust is off and the cobwebs are off, so she's looking really nice now. So that's pretty much all we've got to do on the XR8 today. But we do have a new project out here. I was looking to make it into a, mobile detailing vehicle, but we've already got something along those lines, so we don't really need that. You've seen some of the old videos, it's been in the background. But I have to get to this, and I will be getting to this within the next couple of weeks. Be thinking of making a camper. I wanted something that could tow something, but then I wanted something for camping, you know, for those weekends away, just fishing on the side of the beach or something. So I needed something to sleep in, I needed something to cook in, and I needed something to store my fishing gear or camping gear. So welcome to the new build of the Holden Combo. So like I said in the other videos, if you've seen them, this has been kicking around in the background. not too sure of what I should have done with it. So thoughts were originally to have this as a detailing vehicle and having the sides wrapped in NOS wash and everything else, phone numbers, blah blah blah. But as I have a lot of ADHD, things always change, as we all know that things change all the time. So now we're going for a personal fishing vehicle. So I'm going to make this into a camper so I can go out, or sometimes my father goes out fishing on his own. He could probably take this out, spend the night out there, a couple of nights, make it a more comfortable overnight trip than staying on the sand, on the ground. But that's the thoughts for this one. If you got any thoughts on it, let me know. As far as, obviously we're going to go with racks, going to go with some type of solar power setup. So we have power in here, we have obviously a sink, something for cutting up, prepping, cooking and sleeping. Obviously entertainment, going to have some type of entertainment set up here. But those are pretty much the ideas I'm throwing around for this one right now. So upcoming weeks, this will be the build that you guys are going to be seeing over the next few weeks. Turning that into the fishing combo camper. Should be pretty good. And now we can turn around and look at these. That one's dirty. I've just been driving that all over the gravel and just driving it. I actually should have taken a lot of footage, but I didn't. I just took that for a drive. It came to work with me out to the farms, and she slides around. It's got too much front spin, but it was good to drive. This one here should be any day now that the new keys and new ignition system and steering locking system should be back, so we can install that and get this thing running again. We just had to pay rego on that to get that over, but it's just been sitting there for another month. This thing, look at the wheels, they're really dirty. Oh, I'm missing the center caps. I should go find those and put those on. But this one, I think most plans for this is probably to get a lip kit, and we will be doing the white pearl paint job on this. That's guaranteed. That's already in the shed, just sitting there waiting until I get back to this car. And then I have ordered a skunk 2 rear muffler section for it. I mean, the 2.5 inch straight through is hectic loud. It's fun, but we got to tone it down a bit and get it less drony but with the tone. And then sort this paint. I can't wait to see this paint, because once it hits the sun, it's just gonna go bling. All right, guys. So that's everything as far as an update on all the cars and what's happening with them. They are there. They're sitting there. We still have them. Got a lot more work to do to them, so the future stuff will be coming out. I have been asked for swaps for the Mercedes, but I actually want to do the conversion on it. Seeing as the car that was offered for was an XR6 turbo. Somewhat contemplating it, so yeah, don't know what to do. Tell me what you guys will do, let me know. If you guys will probably swap the Mercedes for a XR6 turbo, automatic BTR, so it's 4-speed, but licensed. It's 247,000 Ks. Yeah, I know, right? So as of today, that's probably it for today, guys. We got the headliner in for the bro. We've got a new headliner in there, looking all schmack. So I'm sure he's probably going to enjoy that. That's going to be it today for me from this one, guys. Check in on the next episode where we'll probably be doing the paint on the Honda, so that's something. Pearl white, here we come. Alright, guys, until the next episode, we'll see you then, alright? Peace!